Hey, welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. I have been so incredibly busy this summer. Aside from working on the weekends at the hospital, I have been spending 4 days a week here on the hobby farm, working, sweating, and just getting a workout. As you can see, I planted the lawn. We're just sitting around watching grass grow right now. I have got this 40-foot by 80-foot area for a backyard. I got the fencing in around I put a deer fence in around my garden and backyard. As you can see, I put raised beds in all around the perimeter of my yard. And I had enough material left over from using these forms for the footing foundation of my mobile home when I built the footing. And so I went ahead and just I had to lay the cement foundation, or I had to lay the raised bed in here because there's bare stone right there, and you can see the stone right here. This is the stone surface of the ground. I have to lay about 4 inches more of soil in here and plant grass because it's just not going to grow on this stone. But anyway, that's what I was competing with when I was trying to put in and that's what inspired me to go ahead and instead of trying to rent equipment to punch a hole through this stone, I went ahead and just used my forms that I had and built a raised bed garden. I lined it with the plastic that I had wrapped them in, and so I attached the fence posts to this. So the fence posts are holding the fence up. I even have this 9-foot high, it's a deer fencing, small mesh, it's a 1-inch mesh, plus I have this regular field fencing. So this mesh, if you can't see it, it goes all the way up to the top of the pole. And that has been effective at keeping the baby geese out, has been effective at keeping the chickens out, and the deer. Mainly the deer, because the deer are very destructive. One got in the other day through a gap in the fence. I hadn't quite finished yet, and it ate every tomato plant I had. Oh, it was disheartening. So I'll show you the rest of the fencing. So the deer fence comes up through and it completely encompasses the garden. My garden is 50 foot by 50 foot, and it is effective at keeping all the deer out. There's my mess. And here's some more mess. I'm organizing the inside of that new tool shed that I just rehabbed. Anyway, here's some more raised bed, and that's where it goes to, completely around the backyard. I wanted to show you guys my jerry rig of a gate I put together here. I don't have any hinges, it's just resting on there. I will demonstrate on how to get the gate off. Okay, just to get the gate off, which we will rarely use the gate, but anyway, you just lift it up, pop it off, and that's it. It's a 10-foot wide access to the backyard, so I can get a vehicle in here if I have to. And it's just really simple about putting back. A little bit more complicated putting back because I got to line it up with the little brackets. Okay. Those brackets are nothing more than 2x4 hangers that screw into your beam, and your 2x4 just hangs from it. I just screwed it into the beam, and the 2x4s rest in it. So, and this is how I did the 2x4 frame. I just grooved it on both 2x4s and fit it together and put 4 screws in each corner, and then the wire keeps it stable. So it's effective at keeping the deer out. I still have to go down and get one of these fence posts, put it right here, because this area right here is going to be another gate like that one I just showed you. So I can actually drive a vehicle completely through and access the back part of the property through this angle. And here's another gate I fashioned. I made this for feet and 3 inches wide. That way it's wide enough to get my riding lawnmower through if I have to bring it through. But anyway, this gate I fashioned the same way as the other one, except I had some hinges in my shed and a barrel bolt, so I was able to hinge it. And this accesses the side yard and also goes out to my incinerator. So that's my project of the garden, the backyard, the raised beds, the fencing, and I'm about ready to take a break. I got this other detail to take care of, and that is the lattice work. I have the wood for the framing to fill in the bottom part of the porch to make that look nice. We'll get that fitted in, painted, and all screwed in, and that way it'll make it look really nice. I'm not finished with the raised beds though. I want to go down and get a bunch of cedar boards, and I want to face all of the face of these boards that face into the yard with that cedar, and then cut some cedar strips and tack along the tops of it, and top them off with a little bit of mulch and chips and stuff like that to control weeds. But it's done. Now it's just little projects for the rest of the summer. I will keep you updated. My name is Jerry Hansen. I'm your host here at Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. Please come back again, and please subscribe to stay updated with new videos as I post them, and leave your comments. I always look forward to your comments. Thank you for coming.